I started making art in high school when I was a junior or senior. I started as a graffiti artist. I used to be a tagger in high school. I identify as a Chicano, and it has never changed since 1995. I'm an activist and an organizer, and I carry that Chicanismo philosophy in everything that I do. Right now that we have all these labels like Hispanic and Latino, they finally say that I'm a Chicano. In 1997, when I came to Sacramento, I have been involved in Mecha, the Chicano student movement of Aztlan. I joined right away. I have been organizing in the Chicano movement since then. So I like to say that I'm keeping the Chicano movement moving forward by the activism that I do, by my role as an educator. I belong to this long tradition of Chicano artists engaged in the community. Everyday people working 1 or 2 or 3 jobs to feed their families, to put over a roof over their heads. You know, the common day folk like my parents that came with nothing to this country. We migrated from Sonora, Mexico. My parents are from Nayarit. I was born in LA, but I grew up in Mexico, so I carried that immigrant experience. So us moving from the desert in Sonora across from Arizona all the way to Pennsylvania, that was a big culture change. And seeing the struggles that my parents went through, and other people like them, like migrants, farm workers, people that work in factories, they inspire me to do this type of work. I have done a lot of work surrounding immigration issues because I've seen firsthand this unjust immigration system has kept people like in the shadows. So like I've seen firsthand like what it is to struggle. Those are the people that I create artwork for, to uplift them and to create opportunities when it comes to education and social justice. I think that art is an important part of the Chicano movement because it creates visuals to the concerns of our people. Oftentimes we can vocalize it and somebody can shut you down like right away. But if you create an art piece, like it can draw the person in. It's easy to like not listen to somebody, but when you're confronted with like vivid colors and a message, you take it in, and then it's up to you how you process it. But I'm putting it in your face. Art is powerful. If art is used with a purpose, it can really disseminate a message to the masses. I was a college professor. I taught classes at UC Davis in Chicano studies. One of the things that I noticed is that a lot of our students from a Chicano background were not getting to the CSUs or the UCs. And I wanted more students that looked like me to be in places of higher education. I just remember my mom only has a 3rd grade education, and she always told me like, mijo, edúcate, para que no te andes quebrando la espalda como burra en los campos. Like, my son, educate yourself so you are not doing like back-breaking work in the fields, right? Oftentimes in the Chicano movement, we say that we're living the dreams that our parents had for us. And I have said it before, but it wasn't until recently I was awarded the President's Medal for Distinguished Service by Sacramento State, which is like a big deal. And I was talking to my mom when I was writing my acceptance speech, and I told her, Mom, in the movement we say this, but I have never asked you, how do you feel about the things that I'm doing? And she told me that, yes, that I'm living the dreams that she had for me, and even more. And that feels like powerful to hear, I'm a Chicano first and foremost. I'm an artist, I'm a poet, I'm a curator, I'm this and that. But at the core, I'm a Chicano, and I think that that's what guides me. And if I get to share the different facets of my lives with my students, so be it. And, I welcome it, and I actually like push that forth. As a high school teacher teaching art, I bring a lot of like projects about identity and culture, because I believe that everybody has a culture. A macho in Mexico is like somebody that, that is courageous, a man that his word is bond. So I always like to flip that, be like, I want to be a macho, but this is the type of person that I want to be. I want to be, un buen hombre, a good man. Like in any culture, right? There are like men that are not around, that have kids, and where's my dad? I don't know, right? But there's a lot of men that are there, like, with their children. They're helping them with their homework. They're helping them create art and stuff like that. And that's the person that I want to be. I have a 7-year-old daughter, and I want my daughter to know that I was always there for her, that I care for her, that I loved her, and that I did everything in my power to give her the best life possible.